All right, yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Here to Speak podcast. I'm here with my bro Dom, as always.
Yes, sir.
I'm Quan. Today, this is a special one, bro.
That can be said.
This is by far the most famous person we ever had.
Like a reunion.
Like
a reunion.
Hey, if we're not gonna make it after this one. I don't think it's meant to be.
I'm just saying. You know, usually I'm the biggest person on the podcast, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. Today I'm feeling insecure. You want to run down his list?
I just feel like,
Go ahead.
it's somebody who doesn't really need an introduction around these parts, but just because he is who he is, I feel like we got to. Fort Wayne legend. Cincinnati legend.
Cincinnati legend.
D1 athlete.
D1, Wake Forest, ACC.
ACC.
Yep.
Big conference football. NFL.
NFL.
Doing it all. Cincinnati Bengals.
Cincinnati.
Just Believe. JB3.
JB3 got his own acronym.
Acronym. You got one of those?
I don't got an acronym.
I don't got one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know by now, we are talking about D1 and the only Jessie Bate.
Appreciate y'all boys, man. Appreciate y'all for having me on, man.
Appreciate you for
Crazy,
coming,
bro. Time flies.
Time flies,
bro. I feel like we was just at Snyder. Wow. I was a freshman looking up to y'all boys, man. Crazy. Time flies.
It does.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks for having me on.
No problem, man. Thanks for coming, bro.
Yeah, thanks for coming. This was a long time in the making. We make this happen.
It's like the third attempt.
Third attemp.
Yeah, probably fourth for real.
Yeah, man.
This is about to be the last one. I'm like, all right, if this don't work out, I'm done. No, thank you for taking the time. I know you're a busy man, so again, we appreciate that. And we are again live from the Clamshell studio.
Clamshell.
They can be known.
Yeah. Hey, it's spot dope, man.
Yeah,
It's dope. Nobody can see the whole house, but it's the whole studio is dope.
Appreciate it, man. Where you want to start at, man? I kind of wanted to go from the beginning. Just get into a little bit of who you are, man. So, football, man. Like, when did the passion? Where did that come from?
So you want to start from beginning? Yeah, so, I grew up on the south side of town. I went to Village my whole, elementary years all the way up until like 3rd, 4th grade. Grew up out south on Plaza. I think Deshaun Thomas was staying there at one point. Wow. So it's kind of like pretty cool.
Crazy.
Two good athletes out of Fort Wayne came from the kind of same hood almost. And, so, moved to Black Hawk apartment. My 3rd, 4th grade year, got to know, people like that, people around in that, area, Snyder area. Having an older sister, being able to know guys like y'all, coming into high school, I felt like kind of helped me almost. Just having that mindset of always the older guys should set the example, and, you kind of learn from, people, from everybody. That's the type of guy I am. I'm very observant of the room. Kind of feel the vibes. Not saying that I'm judgmental or anything like that, but I've definitely observed things. Just always been raised to just pay attention to stuff around you. So, yeah, man, we'll dig a little deeper into it. Just let me know.
Yeah, so what would you say? You say you're an observant person. So throughout, that time, what are some things you would say was crucial for you in honing your own and becoming your own man? That you observe what not to do, what path should I go?
I think a lot of people struggle with, just focusing on, the person that's always having all the success and stuff like that. Instead of really focusing on the people that's struggling too. I think that you can honestly learn more from the person that's struggling or going through, tribulations and stuff like that, rather than somebody that's always had it good and it's always been kind of smooth, you know what I'm saying? So, just being able to have, that humble, the humanity just to be able to ask questions, and be able to pick people's brains, no matter how high or how low that person is. I think that has got me pretty far to where I am today.
I think that's an understatement.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. It's it's something that you experience. I think that we all go through, life differently, and I don't think that you should compare your life to somebody, because I feel like everybody's life is very unique, and they all have their their goal, their calling, while they're on this earth. So, yeah,
that's word, man. Yeah, like a common saying in sports, man, is you can learn a lot more from a loss than a win, man.
No, for
That's
sure.
absolutely true. So I agree with you, man. When did you graduate high school? 2015.
Yeah, I was 2015.
Man, before I came here today, I was looking at old pictures, and I saw, man, I had an old picture of my senior year, so this is 2012. I think we had just won, like, sectionals or regionals.
Yep.
I got a picture in the locker room. It's like me, Nori, and there's you in the background. Just kind of like But I was like, man, this dude's like 3 times the size he was at that point. So I think, what is it, like, you hit like a 3-inch growth spurt or something that summer going into your junior? Was that your freshman?
Going into my junior year, I hit a growth spurt, probably like 3 to 4 inches.
Damn.
That's crazy.
But I never could gain weight. I played 3 sports, obviously, in high school throughout my whole life. So I feel like I never really had the off season to kind of build that kind of strength or anything like that. But I do think that those other sports translates to football. For example, I play baseball center field. The same way I'm tracking the ball off the bat is the same way I'm reading a quarterback, and stuff like that. So I encourage kids to, play other sports and not so much worry about, all the camps and like not being able to just focus on one thing. I think that you should, open your eyes a little bit and not only on sports, obviously, obviously off the field and off the court, whatever it is too.
So coming out of high school, I think you were like a two-star athlete. You know what I'm saying? Is that correct?
He said that with
Something like that. Yeah.
My question for you is, man, is when you see something like that, obviously, like, hindsight is everything. Like the position you're in now, we've seen guys come and go who were 5-star athletes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't make it to the position you're at right now. Talk about being underrated. And then another question I've always wanted to ask you since 2015, man. Talk about decommitting from Toledo and committing to Wake Forest. Like what that decision was like, man. I've always wanted to ask you that.
Yeah, it's the process, it's the journey that's just crazy. Some things don't go your way at times. But one thing I do, I just believe, I just chill and I just live right. I tell my little brother all the time, bro, live right and just do good by people, man. Don't try to cut corners. Work hard. Your work ethic every day is going to translate to some type of success. So that's the kind of mindset that I have. But yeah, like you said, I decommitted from Toledo. I had 2 offers going into my senior year in the summer, and I had an offer from Ball State and Toledo. So I was like, Toledo's a real good MAC team at the time. They had a really good coach. I like their the kind of the philosophy of the Toledo. So yeah, I was like, forget it, bro. I don't think I'm getting any more offers. I'm gonna commit here, and it's gonna be home. And then, I played really well my senior year. I think I broke the record or tied the record with Rod Wilson. I had Iowa, I think Minnesota, and Wake Forest kind of like coming up basketball games like here and there. Before signing day, they were deciding on like one guy, like 5-star guy, right?
Wow.
They were deciding on one guy to, where he was going to go. So I was kind of like second choice. People were just like, we don't know if we're going to offer you yet, kind of thing. So at, a week before, the signing day period, Iowa and Wake Forest offered me. So, like I said, it was a week before signing day, so I could only take one official visit. So I had to decide between Iowa and Wake Forest which one I want to take an official to.
Man.
I was like, bro, I gotta go somewhere warm.
Straight up.
I'm already there. Warm, bro.
I know where I'm going.
You know how it is here in Indiana, bro. So that was a great 3 years for me to become a man, honestly. Stepping away from home, 8 hours away. Bro, I was a mama's boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? My mom just always, did it the right way. I think she raised us very well. And then being able to just leave that nest and, use those core principles that, you saw your mom go through, whether that was her having success or whether that was her, struggling. So whether that was her getting 2 or 3 jobs for Christmas for us to have a nice Christmas. So just having that mindset going to Wake Forest, I think really helped me to have really quick success, honestly. I went to Wake Forest, got redshirted. I was like 175. Like I said, I never lifted a weight really in high school. I go to Wake Forest. I put on 20 pounds, I think, like 205, 200. And I become an all-American freshman.
Crazy. I'm
like, wow, bro, this is like, it's starting to make sense. Because I think a lot of people don't know how to stay down until they come up.
No.
I think a lot of people want instant gratification, and that's just not life, bro. That's just not life. And anything you do, I think, just like you guys, y'all trying to build the podcast up and stuff like that. Shit, y'all didn't think after releasing 2 podcasts, y'all was just going to blow up. You know what I'm saying? It's a process. And I think that's very key. People going through that, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like I said, I had that breakout year my freshman year, my second year playing, which I would have been a junior in college. I started, maybe I can make it to the league, bro. Maybe it's time for me to really change my life. Some people are saying second, third round. I took a leap of faith, and I was like, man, I know what I can do. I think a lot of it was just my weight, like it's always been. And that ain't never stopped me. So I declared. I did my thing at the combine. I didn't do any crazy numbers. I'm not the most athletic dude, but the main thing I got is up here. I'm more up here. I think that's been more of my success. That's where a lot of my successes come from, more than my athletic side. So yeah, now I'm here, bro. I'm year 4 now. You figure out what's important. You get money. When I was 20 years old, bro, think about that. I had left college after 3 years. I was 20 years old, declaring for the draft. And some people, go the wrong way when they get that type of money when they're young, stuff like that. So that's a whole nother conversation, but that's been my journey, bro. I'm here right now. I'm not satisfied. I don't think I've came as far as even close to playing my best ball. So hopefully, get a new contract coming up, man.
Yeah.
The second contract is always the big one, bro. You know how it is. So yeah, bro. That's where I'm at.
Kind of backtrack a little bit, because
I know that was long, bro. My bad.
No, you're good. No, you're good. Because I was always curious, because you kind of spoke on it, like just that transition from high school ball to college, to NFL. Can you just touch base on each of those transitions? And obviously being the man here, then going to Wake Forest, betting on yourself, making, like I said, taking that leap of faith. Then I'm pretty sure high competition level there, people from all over the country competing for that spot. And you are, like you said, All-American freshman, so on and so forth. Again, betting on yourself, knowing what you can do, taking your talent to the NFL. So, if you can, just elaborate on those transitions and, just your mindset, knowing that, okay, any given moment, I got to be on my P's and Q's, got to stay sharp, because it's always going to be next man up. So, just speak on that a little bit more. Always be curious about that.
I like I said at the beginning of the podcast, just being able to have an older guy that I can just kind of look up to and see what they do. My mom always did that, but it's always good to see, somebody that's doing the same stuff I'm doing, what I'm saying, on the field, in the classroom. Just being able to see stuff and, like I said, pay attention and see how people are moving. And really, you got to figure out which way you want to go. You know what you're getting yourself into once you step into high school, college, NFL. I feel like if you educate yourself before you get there, you know what you're going to face and what's the challenges and stuff like that. And just being able to be prepared, like I said, and be able to ask questions to the people. So, I don't know, bro. I just think from high school to college, I think more athletic people, obviously. I think at high school, it's more just playing football like we've been playing our whole life. You get to college, and it's more schematic things and more of more mental than more physical things. And then you jump into the NFL, you got, the wide range of age group. So you got the kids that's in there that's 20 years old all the way until 36, you know what I'm saying? You got OG quarterbacks and stuff that's still playing at 40. So, being able to just pay attention to the whole age group and not just hanging out with the 20-year-olds that's just going to party and stuff like that. Hang around with the 36-year-olds that's talking about stocks and, stuff like that. As a 20-year-old, you're not going to talk about it because that's just how it is, for us. So, yeah.
So, I think there was a stat that I recently saw on Twitter. It's paraphrasing. That Jessie Bate has 69 more tackles than any other safeties in the league for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
So is that something that is still surreal to you because you doing that at the highest level, or is it just nah? I worked hard for this. That's why I know I should be at.
Yeah, I look at it as a challenge, and I continue to look at it as, I made it a long way. But like I said, I feel like those accomplishments are more for my family. I feel like that's something for them to brag about. But until, I reach to where I really want to be, because I'm not there, to where I really want to be as a player all around, as far as a leadership guy and, making plays as well. Losing sucks, bro. And I don't really care about the accolades and stuff like that until after your career. You kind of look back on it, you want to show your kids, but I'm trying to win, bro. I want to win football games and win championships, because I feel like that's people that are known, their name holds weight after their career, rather than somebody that's just going to play. Hopefully I play 12, 13 years and, I got some good money. I can take care of people and help out in the community and stuff like that. But, I think it's all about legacy and, how people really remember you. So I want to play in the big games, bro. I feel like I haven't played in, my first 3 years, I haven't really played in many. And that's why people don't really know who I am yet. So, which is cool because they gonna know at some point.
Do you think that's why you didn't get into the Pro Bowl, just because you guys weren't winning? Because you were hired, rated higher than any other state.
Did you feel some type of way about it?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't really. I think my mom and my peoples might have been more pissed. I think you look at our family group chat, and when the roster came out, I think my mom and them were more mad about it than I did. I think we had a Monday night game against the Steelers the night that they released it, so I wasn't real. I was just focused on the game, bro. Fortunately, I was able to make second team All Pro, which is something still huge. But it's just not something that I'm really worried about right now. I'm, winning is gonna bring that, and that's what I'm more focused on.
Now, do you feel like the culture is shifting? I mean, y'all got like a whole new, like you said earlier, a whole new crop of young talent coming up. So optically, outside looking in, because we're not in the locker room, but do you feel that culture is shifting to something bigger and better?
It's just, bro, when you know how it is. When you're rebuilding something, it takes a while, bro. Like, it's not easy to get a bunch of grown men. It's not like basketball where you can go get 2 players and be cool for the whole season. That's what makes football so unique, because you really got, you know what I'm saying, in the NFL, you got 53 men that's on the roster that's, dressing up and stuff like that, to get on the same page. You know what I'm saying? It's tough, bro. It's hard to win football games in the NFL. So yeah, like I said, bro, it's hard. You know what I'm saying? That rebuild process takes sometimes 4 years, and I was in the middle of it. And I look at it as an opportunity, not just like a wasted year, because I think that I'll be able to be the OG in the room sometime and be like, I done lost a lot of games in my career. And like I said before, I learned from it, bro. And I think that a lot of people, look at it the other way where, oh, well, bro, I'm going to just, waste the season. I'm going to go party during the off season. I'm going to be cool. Instead, I'm trying to learn from it and, put it in my toolbox.
How you think y'all did in the draft this year, man? How would you grade y'all draft?
Yeah, I feel like they shook it up. I thought they were going to go O-lineman for Joe Burrow, obviously, but they switched it up with the Jamar Chase kid, bro. I think he was obviously one of the premier players before he opted out. You see what he could do. So, yeah, man. I mean, obviously it's more than just the first round pick, but shit, I was a second round pick. You know what I'm saying? I'm all second round. I'm rooting for the day 2 guys, but yeah, man, I think we had a pretty decent draft. We on the right path. The coaches are getting the guys who they want to be in the building. I think that's important when you're trying to rebuild something. So, yeah, man, I think we on the right path for sure.
That's cool, man. Talk about your progression, like not staying stagnant as an athlete. A lot of dudes will get to the league and they won't work on their game. You know what I'm saying? Like you see, I mean, it's not football, but like talk about Shaq, like one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He's openly said he never worked on his condition, really worked on his game like that. He was just naturally dominant.
Yep.
As dominant as he was, he could have been
Still,
dominant.
but just imagine what he could have been.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, that's why I'm kind of blessed. Maybe I'm blessed that I don't have all those crazy. I can't jump a 40 I don't care how hard I train. I probably can't jump a 42-inch vertical. That's just not. I'm not God given. I don't have that God given ability. I don't think.
Yeah.
But I think that's what makes me, work. I think I have a good team on my side that challenge me every off season. I think, like I said, during the off season, bro, just think about that, bro. You in your 23, 22, and you get done with the season, and you got 5 months to do whatever. You got pocket full of money. The whole season just got over with.
Crazy.
People going crazy, bro, and I think that's why I kind of separate myself, because I'm able to have a team that's been through it. People that are very successful in this world today, and being able to just, just simply ask them what's going on. What should I be doing around this age and stuff like that? Because honestly, we don't know nothing about having money. So, a lot of times, you read books and everything, you make all your mistakes from 21 to about 30 years old. After that, that's when you make most of your money, but it's backwards in the NFL. So you get all this money in that time that you make all those mistakes, that you're supposed to make all those mistakes. And then you wonder why so many people go broke. So I just think that you got to have a team, bro. You got to have a team that sets priorities. And that off-season priorities change every year, bro. Like for me, I just came back from Tampa, Florida, because I needed to go work out and get away from home. Like it's cool to be home at times, but you also have to have that alone time and where you can lock in and read books. And when I come home, I'm like, I gotta go see grandma. I gotta go, I gotta go do this, do that. I gotta go see everybody because that's who I am. And I know how much my family sacrificed for me to be where I am today. So, like I said, that whatever that priority is during the off season, I think that's key to having success off the field and taking care of your money and stuff like that. Because like I said, I like coming home. Like I'm home for 3 weeks right now. So I like going home. My mom be like, "Hey, just take out the trash." You know what I'm saying? It keeps you grounded. Keeps you grounded, bro. Yeah. And I don't think a lot of people have those people in their lives. And and money's powerful, bro. Money's powerful, and people get egos, and it can do really good things or it can do really bad things. So
you seem very conscious of the fact of that.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously, we hear the horror stories of people getting it and losing. Like you said, you have a team around you, obviously. But what steps are you taking to be ahead of the game and just keeping that big picture years from now down the line? Like, so you hope to play for 11 to 12 years or so. Like, what steps are you taking now to build towards that?
Yeah, so I think I tell my people all the time. Like I said, our people don't know much about money. So the first thing is you got to educate yourself. So surround yourself with people that you can have those conversations with, and read books, step out of your comfort zone, stuff that we haven't really been doing. Try to learn the history and why we don't know this shit. Like we should be on it, bro. We should be on it. And I think we're doing a really good job of closing that gap now, with all the crazy stuff that's been going on in the world. Not just over the last couple of years, but this has been happening, years and years. That's a whole another conversation, but I forget what your question was, bro. What was it again?
No, it was just like what step, like you kind of alluded to it, but like what steps you taking now to like whether it's investments or
yeah. So like I said, that's where I was. So yeah, the first part is just educating myself right now, bro. I feel like my first 2 years, I was just trying to figure it out. I was trying to be out a little bit. I wanted to see what Miami looked like. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to be in the club. Yeah, you got to experience it. But, I'm kind of being able to translate my mind a little bit and flip it over to really seeing the real world and really getting and understanding stuff. Instead of just letting people do it for you. Because at some point, you're not going to be an NFL player. And you're going to have to take care of it. You're going to have to pass it down to your family. You're going to have to pass it up to your family as well. Sometimes our parents don't know. So, it come full circle though, bro. I'm very excited. Like I said, hopefully new contract, and be able to not just change my people's lives, but people around me as well, and make an impact in the community.
I think I read somewhere you put on like 15, 20 pounds before this last season, right?
Yeah. I put on. I was 200. So we were in quarantine last year.
Uh-huh.
I was home the whole quarantine.
Oh.
Yeah. So like I think I came home in March. I was in Tampa, obviously, my normal routine. And COVID hit. I came home early, and I was just grinding, bro. I was just, you know what I'm saying? I was spending time with my family. My homeboys come over every night almost, and eating good, just chilling, you know, having a good time. But also being able to wake up at 7 a.m. and go on a workout every day with LB over there at Traction.
Shout out Traction.
Yeah. Shout out Traction. So yeah, just being able to balance stuff like that throughout the off season, because I mean, you can't be an athlete all the time. I feel like you gotta be able to balance it a little bit. And how I balance it is with my family and my friends. So.
Did you notice like an immediate impact with your play the following season after you put on the weight?
Yeah, bro. I was hitting, boy.
Compared
to my first 2 years, bro. I kind of switched it up, bro.
I know what you're about to say.
Dawson Knox.
Oh yeah,
Buffalo
Bills.
Bills.
Hey, bro, what I say? We were playing Madden the other day, bro. Playing Madden.
Be big, bro.
That's a country fan boy.
So I got Madden the other day, bro, and I'm playing.
Talk us through that.
I'm playing with the Bills. And the Knox dude catch the ball on Madden. I'm like, oh, that's bro who ran me over. I still gotta get him. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I think that was a hot game, bro. And my legs tired.
Hey man,
You got, bro.
You ain't shy away from it though. You went in. You went for the contact.
Never.
Just you know what I'm saying. You got lower.
But hey, he got lower. He won that match. Win some, you lose.
So I remember I was at the shop like that following week, the barbershop getting the haircut.
He was clowning me.
He just knows, like, you know, you went to Snot, I went to Snot. He goes, what happened to, Chad? What happened to your boy, man? I'm like, who? He goes, I was watching that Bengals and Bills game, you know what I mean? I'm like, look, at least he out there. I can't say nothing, you know what I mean? So, like, it happened.
Hey, tell him, Dom, it happened, bro.
You got that receipt, you gonna get dude back. Like,
he gonna see me. He
back
gonna see me.
Hey, you got some people who would go for the push out of bounds. You ain't gonna see people trying to push the thing out of bounds. So that's cool. You went in there trying to hit shit.
Yeah. I like I said, it's the mentality, man. You got that.
Sure.
Shit.
Which one was like made you feel worse, that or the Lamar Jackson joint?
That really wasn't him.
No,
man.
I could have put that on the ground. I could have ended that right there. If I would have tackled him, it would have been over with. But he hit the spin move. And,
that was crazy.
But shit, it happens, bro.
Yeah, straight up. You stripped him in college. That's crazy.
Yeah,
I remember that.
It's part of the game, bro. You playing against some world class athletes for real.
That. Like, what was your first like practice or game where you realized like, like you said, I'm amongst some real like world class athlete people. Like, what was that first experience like? I
would probably say against like Julio Jones. I think my rookie year we played in Atlanta. It's just like people like that, like people. That's why people got guns. Really, man, bro. No. All seriously, straight up. It'd be really some, you know what I'm saying, some people that just you don't see very often. But like I said, it's also the other side of it where it's mental, where I see it's a lot of guys that I'm like, how he don't even look like a football player. You know what I'm saying? But he got it up here and he's super successful. Those are the guys that's always in, first guys in the locker room, last one out, to be able to extend their careers. So, yeah.
I was thinking about that shit. Crazy shit, man.
But I mean,
you gonna cut me off? Can I talk?
You thinking hard?
No, I was thinking about that.
Why you thinking I was gonna keep you?
Nah, you relax. Talk about
that boy be here beefing.
No, man. Talk about like just a moment where you felt like all right, I've arrived. Like I know I can do this. I know I'm supposed to be here. Like, did you have a moment like that? Or
I think you have it on every level.
What?
I think for me in high school it was like the Northside game. I think it was sectionals. I had like 3 picks, like in a sectional championship against Northside. I feel like I kind of arrived in. But like I said, I never really got to the point where I'm like, I'm here. Like I'm chilling now. Like kick my feet up. I don't think I've ever got to that point as far as saying arrive, but
just more so like I can do this.
Yeah. So like I was saying, I mean, I I've been felt like I could do it, but just thinking of like moments in my career, like high school, like I said, Northside, my junior year, leading to my senior year, it was just like, all right, this, I do this, like it's what I do. I go pick the ball off, like that's what I'm good at. And you kind of start figuring out what's your strengths and what's your weaknesses. You try to show your strengths more than your weaknesses, really. So you go through college, and like I had that breakout year, and then going into my second year, I'm like, shit, I got this. Like, and then go to my NFL. It's crazy how my career has went. It's gone very smooth, honestly. Thank God I haven't had any injuries or anything like that. Besides in college where I sat out for maybe 2 to 3 weeks, but nothing major, you know what I'm saying, that has kind of set me back. I'm super grateful for that. I think that's key into anything sports-wise. So yeah, I feel like every level I've kind of leveled up to that following year, and you just continue to build on it. It's kind of like a snowball effect. And in the NFL, I think of every week, bro. I just think of like when they turn on the film, I want them to be like, damn, who's number 30 out there? You know what I'm saying? Like every play, I'm trying to be like, all right, bro, like I'm trying to be the best. Like I want people, Tyrann Mathieu, like I grew up watching him, and I want him when he turned on the film, bro, number 30, baller. You know what I'm saying? He a baller. So I think that's always been my mindset, just always being able to show people what I can do and impress people. Be like, damn, he actually can play some ball, even though he don't really look like it. So,
have you gotten that type of feedback from like a Tyrann Mathieu or anybody along those lines?
Yeah. So my rookie year, I think my first interception, Weddle was playing safety with Baltimore, and he walked up to me after Thursday night game. It was like, bro, you a hell of a player. So this Eric Weddle, bro, I'm talking about the only people, you know what I'm saying, you tape your fingers, bro, you Eric Weddle. Straight up. So, being able to just, hear that from somebody that's been in the league for 13 plus years is, a confidence type of thing as well.
Man, I remember a time, I think Lamar Jackson shouted you out one time, too. Like, they asked him what happened on some play. He's like, man, I'm running up the sideline. I saw Jessie Bate, so I just kind of, okay. So he was aware. He knew where you was at, man.
It'd be crazy, bro. I see it from a different lens because I'm always around it. But it's crazy how, like Lamar and them boys, like, they just normal people. Like, they just, they big kids, bro. You know how it is in the locker room. Y'all both been a part of a locker room. And I think that's the unique part of the NFL that, fans or people that are at home watching, they don't really get to experience it. You know what I'm saying? Just, I feel like people sometimes just see the athlete part of them, and they don't really see the everyday. And it's just like, shit, we normal people.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? We come from the same, environments and stuff like that. We got a lot more in common than people think.
I think it's so different, man, because just football, you got that helmet on, man.
Yeah,
it's
that's
not like
what
basketball, they can't see you, so it's a lot of mystique to it, man. So many players. Man, yeah, it's just fucking different, man.
Mm-hmm. I kind of touched on it earlier. You were speaking on, like, just how crazy the last couple years have been. Mm-hmm. So 2020 obviously wasn't the typical year. You had the COVID stuff. And you had, obviously, the whole social injustice and everything that was going on. So speak on, like, how playing through those times were, because I imagine it had to be difficult.
Yeah.
And were you looking at anybody in the locker room strange when all that other stuff was going on?
That it's a deep topic, bro, because you can really, if you have the conversation, I think people exclude themselves by just what they say. You can really just pay attention and see how people respond to questions and stuff like that, and kind of see how they, what side of the fence they're on. I wish that it was never like that, but that's how it is, bro. It's reality. So yeah, it was an interesting thing when you bring that into a locker room full of different group of men. People upstairs are different than they don't come from where we come from. A lot of them usually are inherited the team, stuff like that. So their mindset is different. Some people was like, shit, I don't even know what BLM is. You know what I'm saying? Like how are you not seeing that? Like, how are you not turning on the TV and educating yourself on what's going on in the world. Right, exactly what I'm saying. So that was an interesting time, but I'm thinking, I mean, in a couple of years, I'm gonna be able to speak on that and be a part of it. And I wasn't as vocal about it when it was going on, like in our locker room, just because of you peep those type of things. But yeah, it's definitely gonna be something that I'm gonna be able to tell my kids, my grandkids about. You know how it is. Well, I mean, what do y'all think about it? I mean, y'all experienced it just like me.
Man, I don't know. Just like you said, man, it's crazy. You get to looking at people weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you just be genuinely surprised about some of the shit that comes out of people's mouths. Like, how could you say that, given the light of what's going on? Like, how can you not? It's right there, dog. Like, look at it. Like, how can you not see it? How can you not get it? Just on a human level, no matter what color you are. But just, yeah, man, you just be surprised at the shit you hear. It's crazy.
That's another way to really sum it up. What you just said, you feel every range of emotion.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it really just boils down to disappointment.
Yeah.
Just like you said, because what people say says it all. Their silence says it all. You know what I mean? So this, you just.
I will say, bro, I was proud of Fort Wayne.
Straight, I was gonna say that, man. Yeah. Like, just to see the way people are out in the streets here.
I was very proud of Fort Wayne, bro. I was maybe a little surprised, honestly.
I think
everybody
was.
Honestly. So.
Because that's gonna be in the history books here,
bro. That's gonna be
to see that like that day.
That happened.
That's crazy.
But no, so this year, do you go into it with any set goals? I want to hit this benchmark or what? So what's your mindset heading into this year? Obviously, you say you want to win. You want to change that course. Like, what's your overall mindset for this year for yourself personally?
You trying to get that 42-inch vertical?
I know that's it. No, man, I really just be trying to take it all in, bro, because this NFL thing is sometimes so short, bro. Like, that's why I don't really buy a lot of crazy stuff. I haven't really bought a lot of crazy stuff. I'm gonna say that. Maybe when I get a little bit more money, play money, hopefully be able to buy some stuff that I would want, and not have to really worry about it as much. But I just really want to make sure I'm cool, like make sure I'm good, whether I have football or not. Your rookie contract ain't always the big, 50 M's, but everybody around you probably think like that. People don't see that salary that I'm getting cut in half, bro. It's half of what's going on. Right, exactly. Yeah, so it's just like, it's levels to it, bro, and people don't understand that because, like I keep saying, we're not educated on it early on, but we gonna work on that. We're gonna work on that. As a community, as brothers, in the whole world, we got to come around each other and help each other, close the gap.
Have you had to tell somebody no? You just struggle with that?
Plenty of people, bro. It's crazy what comes with money, bro. It's crazy what comes with money. But like I said, it's a blessing, bro. It's a good thing that I got people, I don't like when people feel comfortable enough that I'm not really around, maybe. Ask for money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I think the biggest thing that I've learned from Gary Brackett, he's a linebacker for the Colts, Super Bowl. I was at a symposium and he said you gotta learn how to say no, but say yes. So when someone comes to you with something like that, you gotta be able to be like, how are you working to that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not just gonna give you money and just be like, go do whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see what you're doing with that money and what are you doing to prepare yourself. What are you trying to do with this money? Are you trying to get yourself out of the hole? You're gonna be asking for another $5,000 in a couple months? Like, what are you doing? Like, build yourself out of the situation that you're in. Don't just stay stuck in it. Because I never want to be a scapegoat to nobody in my family. I want my people to have their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? I want them to bring stuff to me that maybe I don't got passion for. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where you kind of start. Because honestly, I don't know what I want to do right now. So hopefully I can, people come around me that are close to me, obviously, with ideas and stuff like that, hopefully I can hopefully build on and bring some stuff here in Fort Wayne. Stuff that we need here, whether that's restaurants, whether that's a community service thing, whatever it is. I think that's important to me as well.
Because he did ask, do you struggle with saying no?
Yeah. So I'm a nice dude, bro. I'm a nice dude. I would say that. But I think I do a good job of separating, you know what I'm saying, people that aren't like my circle. Don't be asking me for nothing. You shouldn't even feel comfortable enough to really be asking me for money. Even though I have it, bro. It's just the principle of, like, don't, you know what I'm saying? That's just not how life is, bro. You're not just going to get stuff given to you. You got to work for it, bro. And like I said, my rookie contract wasn't no $50 million, so I can't just throw $50,000 here, $10,000 here. You know what I'm saying? I got a budget. I got to hit. I got people that are holding me accountable. Back to what I was saying, having a team, having expectations, and, you know, a strategy and an end goal, you know, of what I want to leave for my family in the long run. That's a big word, legacy, bro. Legacy. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm starting to flip that mind to where it's not just about all these nice cars and party and all that stuff. Like, flip your mind, bro. Like, flip it. Like, just start thinking different, bro. And I think a lot of success gonna come from that.
What makes you more uncomfortable? People being like kind of standoffish or hating on you, or people being like too nice? Like, just let me buy you a drink, Jesse.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which one?
I just don't like people that think they're too cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're hating for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, like I said, I'm a pretty open dude. Like, I'm not really standoffish. I'm kind of laid back, I would say. But if I've known you throughout my process to where I am now, like, I'm gonna show love. Like, you support me, I'm gonna show love, bro. Like, it's not where there's some other guys that kind of get drafted and have success, and they get in la la land where it's just like can't nobody tell them nothing, and they don't say nothing to nobody. They just big celebrity. I don't value that as much. Honestly, I don't value that as much. I value genuine love and support. I think that's always the right way to go. Just always living right. I mean, why people gotta hate on me? Like, I ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? I can see if I did something negative, or, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. But
stole that girl.
Stole
that girl.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like people gotta change their perspective of how they looking at stuff. Really. Yeah.
So he said stole your girl, but how's that, Marky? Since, you know,
Got verified.
Got the blue check.
Yeah. Like I said, my first 2 years, bro, I'm like, shit, I'm trying to go see what the blue check's looking like. You know what I'm saying? I want to see. Like, I want to see it, bro. I want to experience it. Like, and that's cool, bro. Like, I think a lot of people try to, like, stay away from, like, that's fine. Like, stay away from it. But, like, that's something I wanted to see. Like, and that's, like, I've seen it now. And just like, you know, these football players that's verified and stuff like that, you got these females, they be normal people, bro.
Yeah.
They be normal people, bro. No matter how many followers. I'm talking about 1.8 million, and, like, they just normal people. And some people take that stuff to their head. So they, I don't know, they feel accomplished because they have a lot of followers. And they just aren't good people. They just think that they just a social media god. And there's other people that are, you know what I'm saying, good people. But it's crazy how much people value that. So many people value that. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying, like, my value of a blue check, you know, girl or something like that, like, it's not as impressive to me anymore compared to when I first got into it, and I was, you know, I'd never seen it, so I was interested. I was interested, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? So,
great.
It definitely has changed. Like, that's what I'm saying. I'm starting to flip that mindset, bro. And that's all the stuff that I'm saying is not, you know what I'm saying? People gonna go through it. Like, that's part of it, bro. Like, you you don't want to see that stuff. Like, some people don't want to see it, and that's fine, bro. As long as you get it out and, get it out of your system and being able to just flip back to being able to go to work and, make stuff priorities and not make sure that's not number one is the main part. Just always searching for girls on Instagram with the blue check. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shouldn't be the priority all the time.
Most definitely. I hear you.
No, but that's definitely, bro. That's a big topic, bro. Like, you'll see, like, people on you'll see every NFL player on one girl. You be like, oh, I'm cool off her. You like, I'm cool off her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
to get to that though, because that seems like a lot of famous people seems like they date like in the same like circle of.
Oh yeah.
Like, what can you give more like insight into that, and like why is that always the case? Like, I never understood that.
it's just like anything else, bro. Like, you think about when retro. I mean, they still popular now, but you think about like retro Jordans. Like, everybody want retro Jordans. Like, so then you switch it over to like the party scene and like the atmosphere that people like to go to. Everybody hear about Live. Everybody want to go to Live. So you're around. You know what I'm saying? The celebrity group is usually around each other, and that's what it is, really. Like, people, it's always like the same people that's around. Honestly, like I can't go to LA too many times because I'm gonna see the same people really out in LA. It's just perspective.
Club Live dope.
I ain't gonna lie, I had went there the other week. I think right after I got out of COVID, I went to the Live on Sunday with Travis Scott. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's one of those things where when my first 2 years, I used to want to stay down there for a week, and now. I was there for one night and I was gone. Coming back to Fort Wayne. If I go spend too much money, bro, because it's like I said, bro, it's easy, bro. Like, when you got it, when you have money and you want to go rent a boat for $5,000, then you go party. That's one day right there. You're not including dinners. You ain't including brunches. You know what I'm saying? And then, people kind of look at you. You bring this group together. And everybody look at you like, oh, shit, he paying for everything, so shit, he gonna pay for dinner too. You know what I'm saying? So it's starting to add up. Yeah, so we at like 15,000 before we go to the next day. So it's like people get caught up into it, and it's easy. But that's where you gotta figure out what's important to you. If that's important to you, I mean, it's cool. Some people do it, bro. Like, some people do it very well, and being able to flip the switch and be able to, all right, it's business time, like it's party time, like. It's okay, bro. Like, everybody, one thing I've experienced throughout the league, everybody has one thing that they like to spend money on. And I like cars. So I like cars. I ain't got many cars right now, but at some point I love cars and I'm going to have a bunch of cars. Like, I've already told my financial advisor, like, make sure you limit me on that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's more of something that I like is just cars, really.
What's your favorite joint right now?
I was just about to say,
I got S550 right now, Mercedes. That's probably one of my dream cars, like, growing up. I ain't never seen nobody in my family really have it, so it was pretty cool, bro. At first, I didn't know if I wanted to put tents on it, bro. I thought everybody should see me in that thing. You know what I'm saying? But I had to throw some tents on there. So, yeah, man, I got a lot of nice cars that I, would want. But it's a time and place for that.
Most definitely, man.
Mm-hmm.
So, how
Look,
did
Quan guy.
No, man, I just laughed about how you reacted to the Miami shit.
Yeah. Man, Miami different, bro. I'm telling y'all. Man, it's fun now. It's fun.
He never been. We're going.
Fort Lauderdale more of my vibe.
Yeah. We going in a couple of weeks. He's been trying to
They're
tell
going to Miami or Fort Lauderdale?
Both.
Y'all tough.
We're gonna stay in Fort Lauderdale. We're gonna dip into Miami.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna stay in Fort Lauderdale, dip in Miami. Don't stay in Miami.
Yeah.
Unless you stay like downtown. You can stay downtown.
Downtown? I feel like it's too crazy.
On the other side of the bridge.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
South Beach.
So he's been gassing this up for like the past couple of years. So
no, you don't.
All right, man. I'm just saying. Hearing him, it's a lot to live up to.
Make sure you check in, man. Make sure that's all I'm saying. Make sure y'all check in. I don't know. That's all I gotta say. Check in when you're in Miami.
Got you, man.
Check in with your ladies, man.
Hey, look. They gonna be there.
They're gonna be there. Okay, good. I'm saying, y'all, hey.
What? If y'all was going there by yourself, it was gonna be trouble.
Hey, brother.
Oh, no.
Hey, brother.
We wasn't gonna do that, church.
Black men don't cheat.
Yes, sir.
All right, pal.
I don't know why y'all laughing.
Straight face. Hey, look. I'm straight face. Look.
Oh man, bro, you gonna try and change your number? Number 3? I heard they. You gonna do that?
Bro. I don't know.
Keep it
yet,
at 30.
bro. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what the rules are for real. Like our owner, it's more like old school. So 30, I think like 30 teams voted yes on the number change, and other 2 teams, I think it was the Patriots and the Bengals. So you know what I'm saying, like they got restricted rules where, you know, receivers can, I think it's receivers that are coming in can wear single digits, but I'm trying to see if I can negotiate it a little bit.
I'm not gonna lie, but that you said legacy, that 3-0, man, that'll be dope.
Yeah, I know.
That would be dope.
I know. But we're gonna see, bro. We'll see. I don't know yet.
One thing I wanted to ask you about, man, just from like a philanthropic standpoint, your single mom initiative. Like, talk a little bit about that. Is that an ongoing thing? Are you still doing that? Let's get into that
so
real quick.
obviously it was kind of hard during COVID. I wanted to do. I was actually going to partner up with Fort Wayne Community Schools and have like a whole symposium, bring in speakers from, you know, across the world, and just open conversations that we usually don't have in high school. Whether that's sex, you know, money, whatever it is, stuff that's really going on in the world when we step out of high school. I think that was going to be one of the probably biggest events that I've hosted or, you know, even been a part of, just because it's not about all the cameras being around. I think a lot of people get so caught up to doing stuff just for the cameras and for the likes and what looks cool, instead of really figuring out what the purpose is of the event and make sure it's ran well. So it takes a lot of time to do events like that. And with COVID, I don't know what it was. They couldn't figure something out with COVID with Fort Wayne Community Schools. So after this year, we'll do the JB3 Summit here in Fort Wayne. And then the Single Mothers Initiative, I have, you know, COVID again last year, so I usually have a single mothers. I partner up with the Boys and Girls Club in Cincinnati. I have like 4 single mothers come with their sons to a game, and then my mom, my mentor, and, you know, my advisory board, they all come in. You know, we take them out to eat, go to the game. You know, just somewhere, you know, appreciation for single mothers. It's just going to be something that I do throughout my whole career, honestly, because that's what I'm passionate about right now. And that might change, you know what I'm saying? Like, at every, you know, point of your life, like some things change. Like, you experience different things. You want to have an impact differently just based on what you've been through. And what I've been through so far, like I said, is just being raised by a single mother, that I've saw what it took. I thought my mom did a really good job of not really showing it. I think that's why I'm so laid back and just like never really too high, never too low. Just because that's how my mom kind of always went about work. I think my mom probably make like 6 figures now, bro. It's crazy. I'm proud of her. Just because I know where we come from and how hard she was working. You know what I'm saying? Like, even now, she's still working her ass off. Like, she don't got to.
Right. Yeah.
She don't got to, but she's just working her ass off because I don't know. I don't know what she got. I don't know what she got planned, but I think in a couple of years she's gonna want to be retired. And like I said, I think she wants to have her own little, you know, stuff with her husband, and, you know, build a legacy, bro. Build an empire and impact people's lives, bro. I think that's just the main part that I'm trying to do right now, and single mothers is what I'm hitting on right now. So yeah, I think my boy Jalen Smith is doing a good job of really I learn a lot from him. So like when I do events and stuff like that, I'm asking him questions like, hey bro, like what did you wish that you did, you know what I'm saying, in year 3, year 2. I think that's been good for me, being able to have like a big brother almost in the same position as you, going through the same steps, you know, new contract. What does it look like when you want to, you know, pay off your mom's house and, you know, go buy another one? Do you want to did you keep your mom's house? You know, just all that type of stuff that goes into making your mom the financial freedom of your family. It'd be, you know what I'm saying, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I ask Jalen all the time, like, bro, how does that look like? What does that look like? You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't never did it before. Ain't nobody in my family ever passed no money down. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's what I'm trying to do, bro. I'm really trying to get into that.
You picked up from him in terms of
from
advice.
as far as from Jalen, just, you know, about how he went about. I think Jalen does a really good job of educating himself, bro. Like Jalen, bro, everybody probably sees Jalen as like flashy. Like Jalen like nice shit now. Like Jalen, bro, Jalen, all right now. That's what I'm saying. Though he in Dallas, Texas. You know what I'm saying? More of a bigger market. So he more of like a celebrity. But people don't really see like how educated Jalen is, bro. Like how well he does that and make sure that he gets it done, is something that I'm still struggling with, honestly. And just being able to just ask stuff like that, bro, is just really key to it, because, like I said, it's some of my advisors don't even know. You know what I'm saying? They come, you know what I'm saying, they're pretty wealthy now, but like they don't know what an NFL mindset is, or they don't know go buy your mama a house. You know what I'm saying? Usually that's passed down. You know what I'm saying? We going up with the money right now. So, but at some point, the money it's gonna flow down, and everything's gonna be good. So, that's something I'm very excited about. Very excited about.
I saw your first NFL game that you ever attended was the Bengals game.
Yeah, Bengals game. Bengals against Ravens.
That's insane, bro. So full circle. It's crazy.
Yeah, full circle, bro. Full circle. Time flies, bro.
That's insane. You were what, 10 years old?
Yeah, I was probably like third grade. Yeah. Bad as hell. Bad as hell. That was so bad, dog.
But that's really interesting to hear about your mom, man. Like I'm somebody who also grew up in a single mom household.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's just like so much in common, bro. Like everything that I'm saying, you probably said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You probably saw your mom. You probably learned most of the stuff from your mom. I think that's why Mother's Day important, bro. Like,
bro, it's crazy. It's a different love for your mom.
It's different love, bro. It's a different type of love, and it's not for moms, bro. It's not even a different type of love for their kids. It's sometimes they bring it in people, bro. Like, shit, you don't see that a lot going on right now, bro. Like, you don't see people trying to reach out and trying to help somebody, bro. Like, it's rare.
Yeah,
it's rare, bro. It's all about being selfless. I think that's come full circle, bro. You being selfless, bro. You taking care of stuff and living right. Some good gotta happen.
Got to, man.
You know what I'm saying? Something good gotta happen, bro. Yeah, that's where I'm living right now, bro.
Straight up, man. Now, just what you said about how you never saw it, like she never let you guys see it, like you never would assume she was going through something. Like you might know it, but she never showed it to you, man. That's crazy. That's powerful, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I know exactly what you mean.
And it's not even, you know what I'm saying? You know, I feel like it shouldn't be a bad thing to see. Because sometimes, I mean, you might need to see your mom struggle. Like, you might need to see it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, all the single mothers that's out there that, you know what I'm saying, sometimes they can't hold it in, bro. Like, they facing a lot, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. That's why I just got so much passion for it, because you think about what a single mom do, bro.
It's crazy, bro.
Like, I had tweeted out on Mother's Day, bro, like, I got done cleaning the house at like 10 o'clock after cooking for my mom with my pops. So, bro, like a single mother doing that every day and having to take a kid to the daycare, go work, like,
shit, life's complicated
talk
enough.
about work ethic, bro. You
about to say,
some kids on top of it.
Yeah, some kids on top of it.
By yourself, man. Crazy. Can't
But,
imagine,
hey,
bro.
it's a blessing though.
Yeah.
Some people, it change people's mind, it change people how they moving. Dom,
Yeah.
you got a kid, man.
I can attest
Talk
to
to
that.
her. Talk. I mean, it's a lot of people out there, bro, that need to hear it, bro. They need to hear, you know, a father taking care of their kid, bro. Because it's all about foundation, bro. How you are raised, and I think where you come from is really important, bro. It's really important, bro. Like I said,
Yeah, I could. Whenever anybody asks me how it's going, I say it's the best thing.
Yep.
And I don't shy away from it. I don't. It's because it's one of those things where I take pride in being present, like you said, in my child's life. Like, I go to work, my time is with my kid, phone's off, whatever, blah blah blah. I'm with him, because like those little precious moments from when he's here to here, it all matters. And so I always say like it's the best thing, and it changed me for the better. It's something that it seems cliche. You hear everybody say it, but honestly, when the first time I held him, you get the sense of responsibility, yes. You get the sense of it's all about him, yes. But at the same time, that joy for me personally, finally being a father, you know what I mean? It's a feeling that you can't even describe. And so that's something I never take for granted each day. You know what I mean? When I wake up,
bro.
Last thing I do before I leave to go to work, give him a kiss on the forehead. He sleep. First thing I do when I get home, give him a kiss on the forehead. You know what I mean? Just doing things like that, bro. Like just to show him that, I got you.
Yep.
And I always will got you. From the time, take the Band-Aid off and the scab up, like I got you, And so it's definitely something every day I never take for granted, and I appreciate. And whenever that time comes for y'all, I hope y'all will feel the same. You know what I mean?
Point at me, brother.
Yeah, my little brother already there, bro.
Yeah.
That's straight up.
Fatherhood is a blessing, man.
That's dope. I like how you brought up your little brother, man. Cause that's a lot. In a lot of ways, you are his father figure. Like I said, you spend a lot of time with the young brother. You know what I'm saying? Looking at you, it's crazy. I got a little brother, man. Should drop him off at school in the morning, stuff like that. I mean, that time I used to dread it. Yep. Taking him to school, dropping him off at Glenwood? Before I went to Snyder, man. Like, man, why I gotta drop you off?
Yeah.
But then, like, look back on it, this dude bigger than me now. Yep. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you just
my
value
little
that
brother
shit,
probably was like, man, going to big brother school today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, it's crazy.
Looking forward to that time.
It's crazy, man. But yeah, now I look back on 18, crazy, bro. About to send him off to college, crazy, bro. You said time flies.
Getting old, bro.
Getting old, man.
What y'all 10-year high school anniversary coming up soon, ain't it?
Damn, he just trying to throw that out there, bro.
Hey, you talking about yours?
You right after me.
Yours closer though.
We ain't there yet.
Man, I hit
You
that.
got another year.
Man, but that's wild though, man. Like,
hey brother, you gonna be there before you know it.
Nah, for real.
When'd you come out? What year?
17.
Oh, you young, bro. You young. You good.
But it'll happen for you before you know it. You almost there.
Yeah. But that, man, I couldn't tell you what the last 10 years went like. It's crazy. I can remember those days like it was yesterday, bro. Time flies, like you said, man. It's wild. You'll be you already a veteran technically. Yeah. But shit, before you know it, year 8, Jessie Bates with the gray beard.
Bro, hopefully I ain't got no gray beard.
Crazy, bro.
When it's all said and done, what do you want those last words about Jessie Bates to be?
I think the main thing is just being a good person, bro. Just being able to be around a variety of people. Not just people that play in the league. I think a lot of people that play in the league, they try to go surround themselves with people in the league, and it sometimes hurt them because they don't think about where they came from. So for me, I hang around my homeboys, my little brother, like NFL players, you know what I'm saying? I'll be learning stuff from them a lot of times. So yeah, just being able to have that conversation. Like I go and play softball up at Turner's during the summer when I'm home, just because like that's the type of stuff that I want people to remember me as. Like I don't really care about the whole NFL stuff and stuff like that. I'm more worried about what type of person you are, what kind of character do you have. So yeah, that's a broad question, bro. Like I want to, you know what I'm saying, right now, if I leave this earth, I want, my people to be straight. But when you talk about having a kid, like that stuff is just like life-changing, bro. And I think, I don't know exactly what I'm doing like all the way right now. But when I do figure it out, it's going to be very powerful. And it's going to do right by a lot of people. I think it's not gonna be, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like a lot of times when people have success, they just run away with where they came from. And I just want to be a grounded dude. I want people to know me as Jessie. Jessie like nice shit. Like Jessie like to look nice and stuff like that. But also he knows the value of just, you know, be cool. Like just catching a vibe and having genuine love for people. Not trying to get over on people all the time. Like, you know, showing up on time. Like shit. Like I haven't met y'all and like,
man, you just 30 minutes late today.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's just like stuff like that you gotta make important, because I think that when you're not here no more, I think that's what people think of you as is your character and who you really are and what you stand for.
Sure, you got any more questions? You ain't say nothing. You want to say something? You good?
Any closing statements? Anything
you want to say?
Oh man, I'm just, bro. I want Fort Wayne to know that I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm Fort Wayne through and through, bro. Like, I'm in the locker room. I'm Fort Wayne, man. I'm from Fort Wayne. So, you know what I'm saying, I appreciate all the support out there in Fort Wayne. And if you hating, I don't know why. I'm a good person. Hopefully y'all tune into the podcast and be able to see a little, you know, insight of what has got me to where I am today. And it's possible. Being from Fort Wayne, it don't happen a lot, but it's possible if you take the right steps. So yeah, appreciate y'all boys for having me on, letting me talk my stuff a little bit. It's my first one. It's my first podcast, like being in the podcast environment. I kind of like it, bro. I was really nervous, honestly.
For real?
First couple of times when y'all was asking me, I'm like, shit, I don't know what to say, bro. That's what I'm asking you, Dom. What's the agenda, bro? Like, I need to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of what I want to give to people.
We ain't gonna have the time.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of what I'm trying to really put out there. You know what I'm saying? Because I do think this stuff is powerful.
Yeah, man, for
it's
sure.
powerful, bro. Like,
I say you did well, man. And all honesty, if you look back, you talked more than both of us.
Yeah, I know.
So for real.
That
was good, though.
That's what it's for.
Yeah, for sure. So.
We appreciate you for coming on, man. We'll go out.
You already know, bro.
Thank you, bro. One thing I wanted to say, I didn't mean to cut you off, bro. I just want to say, man, like,
and you always say
bro,
that. So
what?
I just
You've been talking for the
you
last.
need to relax, bro. Like, dang.
So y'all be cutting this part out right here.
No, this is gonna be it. It's personality, right?
Everything,
Man.
yeah.
Right.
But no, man, I was gonna say, you're one of the people I tell my younger brother to look at a lot. I mean, you know what I'm saying? When I'm trying to, like, I guess motivate him or whatever. Because like you said about staying down until you came up, you didn't get your Wake Forest offer till your senior year. So you really had to stay down until you came up, man. Then you got your opportunity. You literally ran with it. So dope, man. Just for real. Thank you for
Appreciate
coming,
you, bro.
Thank you.
On it.
Open door policy, man. Whenever you want to come back and kick it again.
Bring the whole team.
Yeah, bring
Bring the
everybody.
whole team, bro. Whole team.
I got, you know what I'm saying?
Joe
Like the
Burrow?
Circle, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Bring
Got some guys, man.
Willie.
Got some knowledge. Yeah, you got some knowledge, man. You got some knowledge in the group, man.
We'll
We'll
talk
chop
to
it
them
up.
all. Talk to them all, man.
Kick our feet up. What y'all like? Y'all like Henny or?
Hey, bro. Bring whatever. Tequila? Oh, tequila, yeah, bro. Tequila, dog.
Yeah.
You're dark. I can tell by your beard you like dark.
Nah, bro. He done had some bad experience. He can't drink with us.
Drink with those
He can't drink with us, bro.
Yeah, man, they bad for business, bro.
Word.
They alright.
Listen, man. Listen.
Alright.
Oh, man, y'all crazy. You good, bro?
I'm good.
All right, man. Again, thank you for being here with us, man. This has been another episode of Here to Speak podcast, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.